KD, Kevin Durant, exposed his soul. He exposed his soul, y'all. He wanted the whole world to know how he was feeling. That's what he did. Kevin Durant said, you know what? Enough of this. I gotta let the people know how I feel. I gotta talk. I gotta tell the people the way I see it. Now, he came out and told you exactly the reasons and the things I've been talking about for the past 4 or 5 years on here. You've been listening to me speak. He sat down with the Wall Street Journal magazine, dressed in a Brooklyn jersey uniform on the cover. And exposed his soul. He started off really giving it to the OKC Thunder organization. And again, like I said the exact same things I was saying about that organization when everything went down, about how toxic it was. Such a venomous, toxic feeling when I walk into that arena. When I came back for my first time, back in February of 2017. I will never be attached to that city again. And the organization, the trainers, the equipment managers, all those dudes are pissed off at me, ain't talking to me. I'm like, yo, this is where we going with this? Because I left a team and went to play with another team, I eventually wanted to come back to that city and be a part of that community and organization. But I don't trust nobody there. That it must have been fake. What they was doing, the organization, the GM, I ain't talked to none of those people. Even had a nice exchange with those people since I left. And he's right. You see the way they treated him? In the NBA, just peppering the flames. Like it was something funny. For a black man in a southern area of Oklahoma to push that kind of narrative, it's explosively dangerous. When you pushing that agenda of hate and dislike and discord towards somebody, it can go and elevate into a whole nother thing. And all that because one guy wants to go play for another team like it's never been done before in the history of sports. When he gave that organization everything he had, was completely disrespectful and probably made him feel like he should have left early. Well, he talked about the Brooklyn move, of course. He said he told his agent, all right, well, I'm going with Brooklyn. After going over, his options, he felt like he enjoyed the fandom every time he played at Barclays. Plus his best friend, Kyrie is over there, so it is what it is. But the biggest thing of this entire article is when he spoke on the NBA. And it is the entire way I felt, and I felt like a weight was lifted off my shoulders because I said, now people will listen to me and they will understand what I'm saying. The masses can't say that I'm just a hater. They can't say it now because now these words just came out of the mouth of Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant just told you the same thing. This is exactly how he felt. So I feel vindicated. He says, some days I hate the NBA. Some days I hate the circus of the NBA. Some days I hate the players let the NBA business, the fame that comes with the business, alter their minds about the game. Sometimes I don't like being around the executives and politics that come with it. I hate that. Do you know what Kevin Durant was saying there? Well, let's figure it out. Some days I hate the NBA because he hates the circus of the NBA. What is the circus of the NBA? What is all of that? The hoopla. Kevin Durant can't win without such and such. He couldn't do it at OKC. He could never be as great as this person because he played at Golden State. All that is called the circus. The circus of garbage is just people spewing garbage 24 hours a day, and they don't even know the game. These guys probably never played a game of basketball in their lives. And yet they're on national television telling people about the game. Now, some days I hate that the players let the NBA business, the fame that comes with the business, alter their minds about the game. Who do you think that is? Who let the NBA business and all the fame that comes along with it alter their mind about the game? We all know who that person is, don't we? LeBron James. Name another player in which the NBA business and fame would alter their reality about this game. There's only one person like that in this whole league, and he's a bum from Akron. Name LeBron. He's the only delusional player that we have in this league. And the NBA business and all the politics that's involved that comes along with it has warped his mind to believe that he's better than what he really is. Kevin Durant sees that this guy is a bum and knows that he's 10 times the player that this guy is. But yet, he will never get accepted as that because of the warped reality that the business of the NBA has to do by promoting this guy as the king and he's this and that. He's let it go to his head and to believe the headlines that he's actually as good as the rest of these guys out here and definitely putting himself as an all-time great. When all the rest of the players who play this game looking at each other like, is he serious? He really believes he's the king? Maybe he was something back in the day, but definitely not now. So, that's what that statement meant. Sometimes I don't like being around executives and politics that come with it. I hate it. Meaning, he don't like to be around the execs, like the Golden State Warriors, the OKC Thunder, and all that garbage that was going around there, and all the executives in the NBA that want him to go do all these different things for the league. That's all BS. He hated it. And can you blame him? The greatest player that they have probably seen since Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant has come along, there have never been another player like Kevin Durant. You've never seen anybody try to score, and somebody said not Dennis Rodman, but Scottie Pippen, I'm going to slap him. Okay, no. Scottie Pippen wish he could be as good as Kevin Durant is. Kevin Durant is an unstoppable force of nature. Scottie Pippen is a career 16-point averager. You gotta be kidding me. Get this guy out of here. Now, he did speak on the Golden State Warriors, because people was like, well, when is he going to talk about the Warriors? He was like, look, I came in there wanting to be a part of a group, wanting to be part of a family, and definitely felt accepted. But I'll never be one of those guys. I didn't get drafted there. Steph Curry obviously drafted there. Andre Iguodala won the first finals with him, then the first MVP, first championship. You know, Klay Thompson drafted there, Draymond drafted there. The rest of the guys kind of rehabilitated their careers there. So me, yeah. How you gonna rehabilitate me? What you gonna teach me? How can you alter anything in my basketball life? I already got MVP already. I got scoring titles. As time went on, I started to realize I'm just different from the rest of the guys. It's not a bad thing, just my circumstances and how I came up in the league. And on top of that, the media always looking at it like KD and the Warriors. So it's like nobody could get a full acceptance of me being in Golden State. And that was always going to be the case. He was never going to be accepted for being with Golden State because of the narrative and the politics of the league. Meanwhile, if this was the other guy, that bum from Akron, nobody would be complaining. They wouldn't say a word. It'd be all fluff articles and talking about how great it is, how wonderful LeBron has fit in. There have been no problems. But the moment it's Kevin Durant or anybody else, it's like it's a bad thing that someone's trying to beat LeBron James. You know, like, how dare they do this to LeBron? It's like, what, try to beat him? Try to win too? You know, that's what were they supposed to do? Just show up and let LeBron win? Yeah! LeBron need a chip. I was like, oh, jeez. Look. I'm tired of seeing that guy in the finals. I'm tired of seeing him in the playoffs. The regular season is just enough. His game is atrocious. It's not going to get better with age and time. He's just going to fade away. Let him do it this way gracefully so we never have to. Hopefully this is the beginning of the end and he starts to break down and we can just guide him to the rocks and, you know, let that boat go sail to the rocks. You know, so that's it. And I am 100% ready to hear the full interview. Now, he spoke on basketball. He said, without basketball, though, I wouldn't have done much on earth. Wouldn't have traveled the world or met politicians, entrepreneurs, moguls, rappers, each of whom have added his own store of knowledge and advice and search. I wouldn't have seen that. I've seen, you know, stuff that I've seen compared to my friends I grew up with. Wouldn't have gone to India or Hawaii. So it's definitely something that's in depth. This Wall Street Journal's interview is Kevin Durant emptying out his soul and wanted to get it all out of his system so that nobody bother him again about all these foolish questions. And with that being said, it's your boy Carcino saying thank you for the support. Don't forget to hit the Cash App up. The name's Carcino on the Cash App. Or you can click the link in the description box and support this Streamlab. Boom.